Hey guys, this is Chunky Panda here today, and I am going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 favorite horror games of all time. So without further ado, let's get this started. Alright, starting at number 5, we got the Resident Evil series. This game probably isn't as scary as you think it is today, as I did when this game first came out and I was just a little kid. I was a little panda and I didn't know what a horror game was. I was like, what the heck's a zombie? And then you play a game like this, it's traumatizing. It's, oh my goodness, nightmares. There's this game. I miss games like this. I miss the old Resident Evil is what I'm trying to say. I miss the old Resident Evil when it was actually more on the horror side, less on the action. I'm not saying the new Resident Evil suck. I just miss how they used to be. But this game, not only is it just scary, it has a great story. It's very interesting once you get into it. It should be a common story everyone knows. And I liked how it just wasn't just zombies. Like, yeah, obviously there's zombies, but there's more. There's fucking zombie dogs. There's the lickers in Resident Evil 2 that were awesome. There's giant ass fucking spiders that are disgusting as hell. And worst of all, and it's about to show up on this gameplay as I'm about to run to the RPD, is it has that fucking nemesis, which is one of the most iconic game characters ever. He will fucking follow you through rooms to kill you, and he has a bazooka. Not to mention he will punch you and then grab you and then do tons of damage to you, which is really annoying. So yeah, this game, scary as hell, especially when you're little. But probably not today. I'd probably be like, that's pussy shit now, because I freaking speedrun this game on my stream. So that's kind of saying something about this game. But, it's still a fun game to play, and it's still a great game, and that's why it makes my list. Number 4, the Silent Hill series, and I'm mostly, again, talking about the earlier ones when I first got into Silent Hill. This game's atmosphere is phenomenal. I love the atmosphere of Silent Hill. It is scary. What I like about Silent Hill is the fact that it's not just jump scares. There's not even a lot of jump scares in this game. This game has, I don't even think this game I'm trying to think of jump scares. There's maybe here and there, maybe one or two throughout the whole game. This game scares me from its atmosphere, from the story, the setting, the scary places you have to go to, like Brookhaven Hospital, a creepy hotel. I know all the other games go to different places. I know Silent Hill 1 school is scary as shit. Fucking demon kids everywhere. Stories are always great in Silent Hill. They're always a little confusing. You don't get it. But, the cool thing about this game is it has different endings, so you can replay. It has replayability. I can't say that word. It's fun, this game, that's what I want in a horror game, is just to be creeped out, scared, not even trusting the main character, not even knowing what the hell's going on, but still at the same time wanting to play. That's what I love so much about Silent Hill. It's a great game. Not to mention it has a lot of iconic characters like Pyramid Head, the freaking straight jacket guys that shoot acid at you. The demon nurses, of course, are definitely iconic. What else can I say about this game? It's a great game. That's why it's on the list. About the later games, are they as scary? It's not as scary as the earlier ones because the combat system's more. It's more, I don't know. It's more interactive. It's more fun than just running up to something and hitting a button. And another thing I liked about Silent Hill was that it stays scary. It does not turn into fucking action movie like Resident Evil towards the end when you're trying to run from the facility and there's a countdown timer and you gotta kill this crazy ass boss. It doesn't turn to that. This game consistently just stays creepy. There's no escape, no trying to run, because most of the time your character does want to stay in Silent Hill, and that's what makes it an awesome game. Number 3, F.E.A.R. And I'm talking about the entire series here. This game is holy shit scary, but the later games, not so much. They definitely more on the horror. I mean the action side. But to be honest, all 3 games are on the action side because this is an FPS game at heart. The FPS gameplay though is amazing. It's fun. It's awesome. What makes it even sweeter is the slow motion. Just making slow motion is like always having VATs in Fallout 3. It makes the game just enjoyable, fun. You don't get tired of it. But as an interesting twist, this game has kind of a horror aspect, as you're probably noticing right now. There is a creepy little girl by the name of Alma Wade who has incredible psychic abilities, and she follows your main character. She a little bit jumps scary, but she has a really interesting story. It's so fucked up. I really recommend you guys play this game if you haven't, especially if you like shooters and horror games. It's a good mix. The only gripe I have with this game is there's just not enough horror in it. Like, it advertises itself as a horror game, which makes me want to play it because it is a horror game with shooter aspects. But it's more of a shooter game with horror aspects, so you're not really seeing as much horror as you'd like. But the good thing I do want to say though is that when this game has a scary part or a creepy atmospheric part, it does it very well. I'll tell you that much. Oh my goodness. It is a little jump scary, but it's so creepy. I don't like I play other games with creepy little girls and they're not that good, to be honest. This one does it very well. And again, you have a main character here that you don't know if you can trust him, you don't know if he's actually crazy. More in the second one, but I wish the characters had more of a person. The character you're playing had more of a personality, because he's just silent. He's like, I guess that makes him a badass, but I'd like to see a little personality in there, a little pizzazz. I don't know the word. But this game is incredible. It's a great game. It has a great story. I'm repeating myself. I know I am, but definitely makes my list. Even though it's not as scary as I want it to be, it's still a great horror game. Also, mech fighting, it's not necessary. I didn't like the fact that they added mech fighting. It's a little too much for me. Okay, number 2, Dead Space. Just the first one, I'm gonna say, for this countdown. The other 2, well, I haven't played the third one, but the second one is a good game. But to me, it's just not on the horror side. It's definitely more on the action. But Dead Space is an awesome game, especially with its interesting ways of killing your enemies by decapitating their limbs. Like, if you decapitate the leg, it has to crawl, but it'll still chase you. Arm, they can't attack you with claw. I like that. This game had me jumping around every freaking corner, because literally every freaking corner something would jump out at you. Not to mention, this game again, I love atmospheric horror games, and when I say atmospheric, I am not talking about a freaking dark woods. That does not make a game atmospheric. That's just pulling something out of your ass. You're on what appears to be a deserted, abandoned mining ship, the Ishimura, and you're just the repair crew. It sounds like a cliche sort of sci-fi horror movie, but it's done so well. I love it. it definitely stays scary throughout. There's not a lot of actions. Well, it gets, I guess it could be a little actiony when it gets to fighting a bunch of necromorphs, but those enemies are just terrifying. Not to mention necromorphs are not slow walking zombies, as you can probably tell already, or if you've played the game you probably know this. They will run at you, gut you like a pig, and then you will turn into a necromorph yourself, which is even shittier. Um, Definitely a great game, and I've never heard a creepier version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I just wish the later games would have stuck more to its horror roots than turn into an action-y kind of game. But Dead Space 1 definitely makes this list of mine. And number one, my number one most horrific, terrifying, scary game. You guys would know this if you've watched my 50th video special. It's going to be Fatal Frame. The entire series, the whole series is scary. None of, like, I'm showing gameplay of the third one, but I really want to say all of them are scary because they really are all scary in their own way. What isn't scary about this game is a great question to ask, because it's got the scary atmosphere. It's got a scary enemies, not your typical zombies, aliens, demons, whatever you call it. Well, I guess they are kind of demons, but they're more of ghosts. And the way you kill them is not with a ghost gun like Ghostbusters. You gotta take pictures of them. And not just far away sniper photography pictures. You gotta be up in their face kind of pictures and get them really close to you to do the most damage, as you're probably noticing right now. Okay, the story is definitely good. It's definitely stays creepy. This game definitely does not stay actiony at all, or doesn't get actiony at all. It stays freaking horror. It feels like I'm in a Japanese horror movie and I'm stuck in it, and all I have is a camera to take pictures of ghosts. Definitely has those jump scares. I've played this game with a group of people I am comfortable with friends, and I still felt that horrific chill down your spine when you get scared when you play a game. And I've never played a game that has made me more scared of a video game than Fatal Frame. I definitely will never play this game alone at night, in the dark. I mean, I'm pretty sure all you hardcore horror fans are like, they could do that, I'm badass, or whatever. That's fine, that's you. But for me, hell no. I need to have somebody with me. I need to be talking to someone or something, because this game is insanely freaking scary, and I have had so many nightmares from it. I've lost so many hours of sleep just staying awake, just my mind stuck on the faces and those pictures that you take with the camera obscura. Definitely a rare game. I'm really disappointed that they didn't want to import the fourth installment of this game. It's only for the Wii, and it's only in Japanese. So that's really disappointing. This whole series is great. I would definitely say the first one is creepier, just of the fact that it's based off a true story. Alrighty, guys, that is my top 5 favorite all-time horror games. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did. Thumbs up. Comment below what your favorite all-time horror game is, or top 5 if you want to do your own list. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Keep it chunky. Bye.